The thing about this government shutdown that they're hyping up. Well, it is a bunch of hype on the mainstream media. We're going to put it into perspective here, closer to the truth, the full truth, the factual truth, here on the internet, on the mystery channel of the Internet Global Network. What does it mean by shutdown? Well, that's what they're using as a buzzword, and it's about not raising the debt ceiling possibly. It's about their budget. It's about their appropriations, about their bi-party scam. Yes, it is a scam. They are drama attention whores, and I use that term loosely, not to insult anybody or offend anybody, but whores basically do everything for money. They don't do it because they believe in it or it's what they believe in, to integrity, honesty, something real, something less, less greedy. It's mostly the money. They're taking payola from the lobbyists. They have corporate connections. They have connections to all these industries that are basically controlling or in partnership with nations. Nations are not supposed to do that. Nations, you would think, ideally are supposed to support the people or be there to represent the people, but they don't. They are controlled by moneyed interests. This is the main problem. This is the only problem as far as a symptomatic problem. But let's get to the real root cause of it, because symptoms are not important to deal with. They're just on the surface. You have to go deeper to the root. There's a spiritual cause for all these things. And this is the fact that you have to understand. It's really quite simple once you cut to the chase. That they don't really have anything else. Their life is unsubstantiated. It has no eternal value. The people running the government, the people running these businesses, the people that are playing this big international drama with the present modern day nations have really nothing to offer the future. They have no long-term plan even for how they operate in the present moment. They just do things because it makes money today, and that's all they care about. If they had some kind of a spiritual understanding of the world, compassion or love or intelligence, true intelligence, being intelligent, sentient, knowledgeable, wise, then they would have a different plan for things. They would even enforce a higher law. The law is to make everybody learn. So instead of using things for profit and for exploitation and for military, we should switch the emphasis to education. So actually you have to create a new university, college, school education system that is not based on money, and it has to be freed from all that. It has to be freed from the control of the corporate materialistic interest, because they're even entrenched into the educational system. They tell people what they are allowed to know, and the things that are considered knowledge or science are actually pseudoscience. It's a false doctrine. So the reason why that's going on is because people are making money on it. So you got to realize everything has been tainted by this, all the way down to making babies, all the way down to waking up in the morning and greeting the day. It's always tainted by somebody in a shadowy, false authority position trying to control things and make it work only for their selfish, egotistical, greedy designs, their goals. So this is the major problem with the world today, And when they talk about government shutdown, you have to take that phrase and understand that it's very favorable, it's very ideal, it's very satisfying to think that the government's going to shut down. But in fact, they're not shutting down at all. They're actually ramping up everything that they've been doing. So they're lying and doing the opposite. They're actually opening up for business. They're gaining more profit, and they're lying to us more. It's very tricky. You've got to have the mind to really understand these things. And that's why you tune in here to the Mystery Channel and Internet Global Network, and we're going to let you know the full truth. So put in your comments here, and thanks for keeping in touch. I'm really going to try to keep it more concise and more to the point. Do not rely on the government. Do not be deceived by the government. Put them in their place because of what they are. All they are there is to regulate the use of money in the business sphere. And that should be the smallest sphere of activity of the human experience on this planet Earth, our wonderful home. And because it should be shrunk down to the smallest experience, we're looking at this challenge the priority. So listen here, and we're going to do it. We're going to get it done. Thanks. Make sure you're subscribed. Friend, favorite this video. Share it with all of your contacts. Thanks. And, as always, leave a comment, because those are most welcome.